A happy morning to all of you. The long-awaited commencement day has finally arrived, a cherished dream of every parent as they witness their little ones who once stepped through the gates of kindergarten reach this remarkable milestone, celebrating a turning point in the journey of our students of classes 10 and 12. This is an occasion of immense pride for the students, their parents, teachers, and all their loved ones. Kindly take your seats and settle in as the commencement day program will begin shortly. The event is scheduled to begin at 9:45 a.m. and the proceedings are expected to conclude by 12:30 p.m. As the processional enters the auditorium, I request everyone to rise as a mark of respect. The Director of Little Rock Indian School, Professor Matthew C. Nainan, and the commencement speaker, Mr. Jiji Thomson, IAS, are being accompanied by the Deputy Director, Mrs. Lally A. Matthew, the Principal, Dr. John Thomas, and other dignitaries. Of the processional are Sanvi S. Shetty and Pradham Bandari of class 10. Remain standing. Let's take a moment to connect with the divine through a prayer song, seeking the blessings of God Almighty. Please be seated. Before we begin today's program, I would like to pay a humble tribute to our founders, the late Dr. C.T. Abraham and the late Mrs. Alice Abraham, whose vision and dedication have profoundly shaped the educational experience of our students. My humble salute to them. Talents and skills are like crops that are nurtured, groomed, and given every possible opportunity to grow and bloom at LRIS. The commencement day marks the celebration of the harvest of these efforts. This is a much awaited event in every student's career, as it signifies the culmination of years of hard work in the relentless pursuit of knowledge. Today's ceremony is more than just a celebration of academic achievement. It's a testament to the transformation of our students into compassionate, confident, and responsible global citizens. Now I request our principal, Dr. John Thomas, to formally welcome the gathering.
Esteemed Director Professor Matthew C. Nainen, honored Chief Guest of the Day, Mr. Jiji Thomson IAS, beloved Deputy Director, Mrs. Lally Abraham Matthew, dear Vice Principals, Mrs. Julie Esther Louise and Mr. Hari Krishna D., members of the Managing Committee, trustees, invited guests, parents, grandparents, head teachers, teachers, and staff of Little Rock, and my dear students. I'm delighted to be here to welcome the gathering to the most solemn ceremony of Little Rock, the Commencement Day. I wish to express my sincere thanks to the parents and grandparents for deciding to be here to attend this program, which will be your child's one of the memorable days. Dear parents, years ago, you brought a very shy and hesitant child to this school, of course, with great expectations. Today, when you go back, there will be a very confident, competent, disciplined, committed, and a compassionate future citizen with you. We feel proud of you, children. We have kept our promise. Parents, most of the teachers who taught them are present here this morning. Do meet them and say a word of appreciation to them, as some of you may not be coming back to school again. You may not come, but still you will surely be part of Little Rock family. Now let me come to my duty of welcoming the gathering. First and foremost, I welcome Professor Matthew C. Nainen, our Director for leading this program and presiding over this function. Sir, your very presence is inspiring and instills a lot of confidence. A hearty welcome to you, sir. We are honored to have Mr. Jiji Thomson IAS as our chief guest to deliver the commencement speech. Sir, we do appreciate your commitment. Despite difficulties, you made it for us today. On behalf of Little Rock family and everyone gathered here, I offer a pleasant welcome to you, sir. I take great pride in welcoming our Deputy Director, Mrs. Lally Abraham Matthew, to this function. Madam, you continue to be a blessing to Little Rock. An affectionate welcome to you, madam. I also welcome our Vice Principals, Mrs. Julie Esther Louise and Mr. Hari Krishna D., who are the supporting pillars of the school administration. I extend a cordial welcome to you, sir and madam. It's indeed a great joy to welcome all the trustees, members of the school managing committee, special invitees, and well-wishers to this function. Their presence surely adds charm and significance to our program. It's a special pleasure for me to heartily welcome all the dearest parents who have constantly extended their love and support to all the programs of the school. I extend a cheerful welcome to the parents and grandparents. Lastly, and importantly, I would like to welcome all the head teachers, teachers and staff of Little Rock, and in a very special way, our outgoing students who are the signature of today. A special welcome to the staff and to my dear students. Dear students, you entered the gates of Little Rock several years ago. Now the time has come to bid farewell to your alma mater, which has protected and guided you all these years. I'm certain that we have given you a balanced education. We are confident that your learning here will enable you to face the challenges of the world outside. It will surely guide you and make your life successful and happy. I wish you all the best on behalf of everyone here in your exams and all your future ventures. Children, this is not the end, but a new beginning. Carry the lessons, cherish the memories, and keep striving for excellence. May God bless you abundantly. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for that warm welcome. I request our Deputy Director, Mrs. Lalia Matthew, to honor our chief guest with a bouquet of flowers. Thank you, ma'am. Dear students, your school has been the foundation for your growth, providing a supportive environment where you have truly flourished. Today is a day for each of you to reflect on your experiences here and thank those who have significantly influenced your path and guided you through the every phase of the way. Manisha Prabhu K. and Varnita of Class 12 are here to share their journey of growth, exploration and connection, and to express their gratitude as they reflect on their transformative experiences at Little Rock.
Good morning, everyone. Today, we celebrate a remarkable institution, one where wisdom, kindness, and unwavering dedication shaped us into who we are and who we aspire to become.
Respected dignitaries on the dais, members of the faculty and staff, parents and the harbingers of a new era. At the outset, Manisha and I express profound appreciation for this opportunity to represent our batch of Little Rockers.
A little more than a decade ago, we were tiny tots, toddling about in wonderment, staring at the ABCs, singing rhymes, learning good manners, developing a keen sense of time and various other values.
And before we could gauge the passage of time, we were learning the latitudes and the value of pi, and also applying them in real-life situations. The demanding academic schedule did not in any manner prevent us from showcasing the talents that we developed here on the stage on school days and other important occasions.
The healthy competitive spirit and sportsmanship that we nurtured on the playground were put to display on the two best days of each year of our schooling, the sports days. We continue to dream, and our school supported us in each and every venture of ours and helped us fulfill our aspirations. LRIS fueled our passion, making us believe in our potential.
We bow our heads with respect to our founder, late Dr. C.T. Abraham and Mrs. Alice Abraham, the pioneers of Little Rock Indian School, an establishment which upholds the values of love, care, and dedication. Their legacy is being carried forward by our esteemed director, Professor Matthew C. Nainan, and the Deputy Director, Mrs. Lali A. Matthew.
Our principal, Dr. John Thomas, is carrying the flame of the legacy of our school.
What we have gained from this school cannot be summarized by a mere thank you.
We bow our heads in reverence and humility to our parents for facilitating the best, the faculty for lighting the way along this chapter, everyone who has been working behind the scenes for the smooth functioning of this journey, and most importantly, to God for making us a part of the Little Rock family.
Somewhere between the morning chit-chats and the rapid revisions, we grew up.
Somewhere between being confined to the boundaries of hesitation and walking alongside our teachers shoulder to shoulder, we grew up.
Somewhere between racing to the dance and music classes, but with our hands behind our back,
and running up the stairs to reach the laboratories first with our hands full of manuals and records, we grew up. As we bid farewell to Little Rock Indian School with a heavy heart, we are and will forever be proud to have been Little Rockers. The moments we have had, the memories we shared, and the nostalgia we feel at this juncture is what we feared. But all beautiful journeys must reach their final destination. And we, the batch of 2024-25, are all set to step out with a heart filled with hope and a mind full of scope.
Everything here happens at the right time, be it the programs, the meetings, or us leaving the cradle of our beginnings. Our school is sharp on the dot, making itself a synonym for perfect timing. Next in line is being proactive. For be it the very building we are sitting in, or the ground where the cars are parked in right now, all the refined resources were provided to us in a jiffy. The greatest asset of our school, our teachers, who certainly are our foster parents, staying by us through the thick and thin. They were the proudest cheerleaders, giving us the pep talk at times when we needed them the most. Every laugh shared, every moment spent, and each second we had is simply priceless. Just like the friends we had here, as warm as the sun, as cool as a tree, as vast as a sea,
as hot as fire, as cold as ice,
as sweet as sugar,
and everything nice.
So as we step out of this fairy tale, we carry on the values imbued in us. Little Rockers will always stand out from the crowd, for they have been molded into good humans with exceptional skills and values. From being on time for a life-changing interview, to tuning in with varied people in the most courteous way,
we have practiced it all. We will always stand out and be a cut above the rest. It's hard to take in, but kitni jaldi jaldi bade ho gaye na hum.
But we are just turning over the page, not closing the book. For the story lingers in our hearts, each chapter a bittersweet memory that we carry on with us as we say the final goodbye.
Thank you, Manisha and Varnita, for those heartfelt words of gratitude and appreciation. My dear students, today symbolizes an important moment in your life as you bid farewell to this institution. We take immense pride in honoring your perseverance, resilience, and hard work that have defined your academic journey so far. May I now request our Vice Principal, Mr. Harikrishna D., to read the commencement charge.
Dear students, this is a historic day for you, your loving parents, and for all of us. Today, we confer upon you the honor of the alumnus or alumna of Little Rock Indian School. Your presence in the school has contributed to the growth and enrichment of this institution. The happy memories of this association will linger in our minds. We trained you to love God and to love people. We try to inculcate in you the values of honesty, truthfulness, tolerance, compassion, and above all, love of your brethren and the community at large. We believe that you will live by these values at all times. We love you and wish the best for you. Continue to be studious, responsible, and sensitive as you prepare yourself to go out into the world in pursuit of higher education and a career. We hope that you will be able to face the world with courage and fortitude. We pray that you will accomplish your dreams and, more importantly, become a useful citizen of our country. You are always welcome to this campus. Wherever you go, you will be a part of the Little Rock family. Remember, others will know the Little Rock through you. We charge you to conduct yourself with due dignity and finesse of character, such that your alma mater will be proud of you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Let's now move on to the presentation of commencement awards and mementos. I request the class teachers to read out the names of the students of their respective classes. Over to you, teachers.
I request our principal, Dr. John Thomas, and the vice principal, Mr. Harishna D, to present the commencement award certificates to the students of classes 10A, B, C, and D. We shall begin with the class 10A. Abhishta and Amulya Acharya. Anika Rai and Anushka H. Nayak. Bhakti Shetty and Densita D. Almeida. Ishaniga Umesh and Gauri Dikshit. Mehrish and Purvi Revanda Siddhappa Banakar. Rishayan Shetty and Rishika Adave. Sanvi S. Shetty and Sannidhi V. Anjan. Shika Shetty and Sri HR. Spandana Santosh Pujari and Swarnalashmi K. Moodupille. Tarinya Krishna Pujari and Vaishnavi Nayak. Adrian Stalin Krasta and Dhruv Shetty. Divit Sujit Kumar Shetty and Jovin Barnes. Manish Gopala Devadiga and Pradyumna Hebar. Preetham DJ and Rajdeep Sheth. Samap Satish Chandra and Sanjit Nidin Hegde. Sharon S. Shetty and Shivish Shetty. Sion Fernandez and Sufil Tekete. Vibhudeep Shetty and Vishnu Devi Prasad Shetty. And Yashas Pradeep Shetty.
Class 10B, Anya R. Kamath and Aditi R. Pujari. Akshata V. Kamath and Anaga M. Bhandari. Angel Natanya Krasto and Charishma G. Shashikumar. Chira Tanmay Shetty and Dhriti Shetty. Krutika A. Shetty and Mridika C.B. Nandita U. Shetty and Nivedita. Purnashri Harikrishnan and Rinisha P. Pujari. Rishika K. and Sanvi S. Shetty. Srishti M.R. and Swasti. Tanvi M. and Teresa George. Arnav Nikin Shetty and Amog N. Shetty. Aniket Baliga K. and Anup B. Arya Girish Harikantra and Dhruva A. Shetty. Ishan R. Kundar and Gansham D. Shetty. Karmin H. Shetty and Muhammad Ayan. Nikhil Raj and Preetham Prasad Karvi, who is absent today. Rishon Dimello and Samrat Sudarshan Pujari. Shamant B. Shetty and Shushant N. Shanbag. Sughosh Bharadwaj. Class 10C, Asti A. Pujari and Abhijna Shetty. Aditi Binoy and Advaita Nirmaljit. Alina Rita Fernandez and Anika Vagnidhi SU. Avita Merlin and Dhriti Shetty. Jena De Silva and Ivani V. Padmashari. Govt Sarah Sobi and Davanya Udupa. Nidhisri S. Nayak and Risha R. Shetty. Riya S. and Samiksha J. Shreya Rao SR and Tashvi Prakash Tolar. Urviga Praveen Puchari and Vaibhavi Rao. Abhinav PM and Abhirama R. Shetty. Aman Arvindes and Anshul P. Bandari. Arshan Yasir and Aryan R. Shetty. Ashish J. Karkada and Cedric Soni. Darshan K. and Harish Kumaran. Kishan N. Shetty and Naman Shetty. Niyal Peter Matthew and Rainel Tarsi Furtado. Samarth Patil and Shankar Nalatwar. And Susti Bhatt.
Class 10D, Ananya Rajendra and Anvita A. Pujari. Anya V. Samant and Gautami N. Yedilapalli Joshika Chowdhury and Kusmita S. Lahari P. Acharya and Mahalakshmi. Mahalakshmi is absent today. Prajna S. Nayak and Sachi Shetty. Salome D'Souza and Shannon Resha D'Souza. Srishti Venugopal and Tanishka M. Kotegar. Tanvi Amritesh Ariga and Tanmayi A. Acharya. Tushara Shankara and Yadvi G. Shetty. Yukta Yogesh and Arav Udupa. Adesh A. Shetty and Alron Aman Krasta. Amog U. Acharya and Ashutosh M. Nayak. Chirag S. N. and Daivik S. Gundmi. Muhammad Ifam Said and Prajit P. Pai. Prateet R. Shetty and Priyash P. Pujari. Sajid Shetty and Sariel Eben Rodriguez. Satvik Raj Kumbashi and Shrestha V. Shetty. Smaran Das Ramesh and Srijan Naveen. Vallikant Bhatt and Vihan C. Kotian. Thank you, sirs.
Now I invite the Deputy Director, Mrs. Lalie Matthew, and Vice Principal, Mrs. Julie Esther Lewis, to honor the students of classes 10, E, F, G, and H with the Commencement Awards. Class 10E, Grahita R. Shetty and Grantana Gaurish. Inchara S. and Jannavi Paike. Jenvita Mary Rodriguez and Jerusha Hanna Oliver. Madhushri N. and Preeti G. Bhatt. Rajita and Raksha B. Kulal. Rania Rafi and Riddhi S. Hegde. Roshni R.S. and Shamita S. Sherigar. Shrahi Shetty and Shreya N. Thomas. Tasvi N. Shetty and Trisha G.V. Vaishnavi Chetan Pujari and Varsha Salyan. Arush Dinesh and Abhinav S. Shetty. Advik N. Shetty and Akash Chandra M. Ayush Shetty and Devanshu Somu. Jitin Raj Shetty and Malcolm Chris D'Souza. Manvit Madhu Bhangera and Naman Batswaraj Desai. Prajit Pratap Nayak and Rainer Rodriguez. Sanat Santosh Kumar and Saurabh R. Hegde. Shriyansh Vishrut and Siddharth S. Shinde. Vaishnav Pradhan Shetty and Vishisht A. Shetty.
Class 10F, Clea Oliveira and Dia Shetty. Himani and Lahari H. Pai. Manasvi Naik and Namana B. Pujari. Nathania C. Pujari and Neha U. Salian. Nidhi D'Souza and Pavani B. Nayak. Prathana Bhatt and Rachita. Ritisha Tarendra Salian and Sanvi Shetty. Satvi M. Patil and Shamya Rao D. Sweedil Pereira and Vaishnavi S. Shetty. Vijayalakshmi Rajkumar Jodhakar and Aniruddha Bhatt. Anmol Benedict Karkada and Anshuman Suresh Bangera. Daniel Chirail John and Dheeraj D. Nayak. Dhruv Nitin Hegde and Ganesh Jayarama Rao. Ishan S. Shetty and Jayant U. Prabhu. Mandir Diva and Nitish K. Pratham Bhandari and Rishi R. Shetty. Ritesh A. and Shanli Rodriguez. Siddhant S.J. and Tanmay Shetty K. Vandan K. Shetty and S.S. Murthy T.N.
Now 10G students, Anam, Perveen and Dhruti K. Shetty, Lashmi V.G. and Manya G. Bandari, Melria Fernandez and Neha Rachel Crasto, Nidhi Kamath M. and Nishka Naveen Chandra, Prathana Tandri and Risha D. Rai, Sashel De Silva and Samradhi Uttama, Saniga Shetty and Sanvi V, Sneha C. Joy and Spurti D.P., Shreya John and Tanvi Shetty, Veda J. Nambiar and Ushriya, Arush A. Shetty and Aditya U. Pujari. Aditya is absent. Amit Arur and Anmol M. Pujari. Ashmit R. Pujari and Dex J. Shetty. Hridik P. Shetty and Muhammad Ishaq. Purab H. Patel and Shreyas M.H. Siddharth Kamath A. and Sohan S. Nayak. Sauhard R. Shetty and Sridhan G. Pai. Sudhanva M. Shetty and Suhal Suraj Kumar. Supraj U. and Swayam P.
Class 10H, Adya Lokesh Hegde and Aditi Kotari. Chaya Kinni B. and Deshna Punappa. Khadija Salahuddin Sahib and Manya A. Kanchan. Namrata N.R. and Neha Shetty. Purvi P. Rao and Pragati G. Naik. Rutvika M. and Sanskriti H.A. Sanvi R. Vaidya and Sanya Rajesh Shankar, Shambhavi Shetty and Srinidhi Nayak, Sriya Anil Kumar Bharadwaj and Sudiksha P. Sheregar, Vanshika Ananta Padmanabha and Zoya Aisha Mansoor, Anmol Narayana and Anshul Prashant Suvarna, Arnav Vaijanath Patil and Bhaumik Shetty, Jayavardhan Singh D. Chauhan and Manikya V. Nayak, Melron Anthony Lewis and Partha R. Shetty, Rajiv Ravi Goda and Satvik K.R., Skanda D. Shetty and Snehal Hegde, Saurabh Nagaraj Barkur and Sudhanva R. Kashyap, Swastik Chandra and Tapan Giliyar, Vaibhava Pradhana Shetty and Vihar H. Shetty. Thank you, madams. Now we shall give away the commencement awards of class 12.
Now I invite our principal, Dr. John Thomas, and vice principal, Mr. Harikrishna D., to give away the awards to the students of class 12A, 12B, and 12C. Asta U. Hegde and Aditi V. Patil. Anargya Borkar and Avani Kini. Bhumi H. Kumar and Jayana Binay. Lasya T. Nayak and Manasa S. N. Devadiga. Amrita P. Kamath and Nancy Susan James. Nidhi Nayak and Paul Lewis. Shriti Shankar S. and Sinjana S. Sushmita R. S. and Hanvi R. Advit Vivek and Tubyam Hitesh Shah. Kaustubh Pradeep and Nitin B. Nair. Rajit R. Shetty, Ravish B. Shetty. Ritesh Manogar Kanchan and Stein Mac D. Almeida. Vishnu Balakrishna Prabhu.
Class 12B, Aditi Rao MH and Anvika PK. Bhaktika Ratan Shetty, Chris Maria Binu. Janice Binoy and Manasa. Manisha Prabhu K. and Priscilla R. George. Rashmita S. and Reena Reddy Nagarur. Rose Leela Thomas and Tanmayi S. Salagundi. Tanisha Prasad Hatwar and Varnita. Abhishek Nambiar and Advit M. Shetty. Ashwin P. Krishnan and Ayush Vishwajit. Hanish C. Shetty and Nahush M. Shetty. Nikhil Girish Menon and Prithvi S. Shamant C.P. and Shubhanga. Srijan S.V. absent. Vishwajit Virendra Ligade.
Students of class 12C, Adrika Kumari and Diya Shetty. Diya Yashwant Rao and Grace Ann D'Souza. Janvi V and Janki D.V. Ridhima Dayanand Amin and Shreya R. Palan. Shreya S. Anchan and Sinchana Rao M. Siya K. Shetty and Stuti S. Shetty. Vanshika Kaushal Ora and Abhinav Ramesh Amate. Amit M. Shetty and Anirudh R. Acharya. Anvit M. Pujari and Ashlesh. Bhuvanyu B. Padmashali and Digant S.S. Harshit Darius Fernandez and Hrati Pratipa Shetty. Ishan Aaron Lewis and Jnanesh Hegde. Nishant Ashok Shetty and Pannaga Bhatt. Perninkil Shrikar Rao and Pratham Bhatt. Ren Lorenzo Lewis and Samrad S. Shetty. Savyasachi Jain and Sheikh Mohammad Jasim. Shreyas and Shripada Upadhyaya Kalmanje. Stefroy D'Souza and Suchit R. Kotian. And Viren Vijaya Swarna. Thank you, sirs, and congratulations to all the students.
Thank you, teachers. One of our class 10 students has just reached after taking her NCC exam. I request her to come forward and receive her commencement award. I request our principal to give away the award. Mahalakshmi. Thank you, sir. Dear students, as you prepare to embark on a new chapter filled with opportunities and challenges, let's remind you of the values and responsibilities that have molded you here at Little Rock. I now call upon Nishant Ashok Shetty to administer the pledge, reaffirming the duties you carry forward as you step beyond the portals of your alma mater.
I request all of you to rise. Please repeat after me. As a student of Little Rock Indian School, in the presence of all assembled here, I accept the debt I owe to my alma mater. I acknowledge the training I received to love God and love people, and for the learning I received here. These will form the foundation of my future life. I promise to uphold the dignity of my school. In whatever I do and wherever I go. I dedicate myself to do my best. To practice the virtues and values I imbibe throughout my education here. I promise that I will lead a life of dignity and decorum, carrying the insignia of Little Rock. I pledge the best of my life and loyalty to my alma mater. Please be seated. Thank you.
Thank you, Nishant. May the values instilled and the lessons you have gained here light your path in the years to come. Now may I request our Vice Principal, Mrs. Julie Esther Lewis, to introduce the commencement speaker, Mr. Jiji Thomson, IAS, to the gathering.
Good morning. I'm pleased to introduce to all of you our commencement speaker, the chief guest of the day, Mr. Jiji Thomson, IAS. Mr. Jiji Thomson is a luminary of the 1980 IAS batch of Kerala cadre who has shaped the state's governance and India's administrative landscape through an impactful service spanning 36 years. He had served in diverse roles such as sub-collector, district collector, and managing director, leading various public service utilities like the Kerala Civil Supplies Organization, Kerala State Industrial Development Corporation, National Agricultural Marketing Federation, to name a few. He was at the helm as Principal Secretary to state government departments like Revenue, Investment Promotion, Higher Education, Non-Resident Keralite Affairs, Transport and Information, and Public Relations. As a sports visionary, he was the inaugural Director of Sports and Youth Affairs and had orchestrated the second national games in Kerala in 1987, earning accolades from the late Prime Minister Mr. Rajiv Gandhi. His organizational prowess has also shone during the Commonwealth Games 2010. He had also immaculately organized Global Investor Meet, where investors from across the globe flocked to witness his blueprint of success, which subsequently became a model emulated by other states like vibrant Gujarat. Assuming the office as Chief Secretary of Kerala in 2015, he catalyzed transformative projects like Vizhinjam Seaport, Smart City Kochi, Kochi Metro, National Highway Widening, and Kannur Airport. A very noteworthy project was Operation Ananda that helped him in mitigating Thiruvananthapuram's recurring floods. Mr. Jiji's out-of-the-box solutions like Jal Nidhi, Sutarya Keralam, and Project Ananda have come to stay as official programs. At Superannuation, he continued as advisor to the Chief Minister. Later, he served as an independent director at Cochin Shipyard till 2021. Mr. Jiji Thomson, IAS, is also an author and renowned orator. He won the Kerala Sahitya Academy Award in 2003 for his book, Nothing Official. Singing After the Storm and Nothing Personal are his other literary pieces, apart from many other Malayalam works. Post-retirement, he founded Bharat Bhavika Foundation, which aims to nurture students through the Bhavika project. Mr. Jiji's name reverberates across Kerala as a dynamic IAS officer, an embodiment of integrity and honesty. He remains as an unwavering advocate for the people. His journey, a symphony of service, innovation, and resilience, continues to inspire generations. So here I proudly present before you Mr. Jiji Thomson, IAS. His motivational address today is surely going to resonate among our students, teachers, and parents. Sir, I invite you to deliver the commencement address. Thank you.
Dear Professor Matthew C. Nainan, Director of Little Rocks, Madam Lally, Abraham Matthew, Assistant Director, Deputy Director rather, Principal Dr. John Thomas, my dear students, teachers and parents. It is a great honor to be here with you, my dear young friends, on your commencement day. It's an honor to address the outgoing students of a school built by the late Dr. C.T. Abraham, the great visionary whose life exemplified the teachings of Bhagavad Gita. He was a servant of God, a true Nishkama Karmi, who did nothing for himself but everything for others, expecting nothing in return. It's indeed a great privilege to touch the ground where he offered his blood, tears and sweat. At the very outset, let me offer my humble pranams to this great soul. When Professor Matthew C. Nainan invited me to this function, I was a little bit reluctant. That was on account of the unfortunate illness of my wife, who is fighting blood cancer in the Christian Medical College, Vellore. I left the hospital day before, just before the stem cell transplant procedures began. I asked her whether I should go to Udupi. She insisted that I should go, for she felt that Professor Nainan and his team deserve full support in the noble endeavor. You know, I traveled from Katpadi to Mangalore by train, and my fellow passenger was a doctor from Mangalore. After exchanging pleasantries, he inquired about me and then asked where I'm going. So when he learned that my wife is in the hospital, he, being a doctor, asked me, "Why are you running away from your wife at this critical juncture?" So I said, "I have left her in the care of Jesus, and I'm confident that nothing adverse will happen." Then he asked me, "Where are you going?" I said, "I'm going to the Little Rocks." Then he exclaimed, "Oh, that's a great school." You know, he said great, not good. He said he didn't say it's a good school, he said it's a great school. It was a great tribute to the untiring efforts of Professor Nainan and his team in transforming the Little Rocks from a good school to a great school. I could gauge his high regards for what you people are doing here. Friends, of course I know that yours is a school with a difference. Here you are trained to become God-fearing, patriotic, and responsible citizens of our country. You are taught to be intellectually honest, morally upright, and socially sensitive. You know, my dear friends, I came here yesterday. Apart from Professor Nainan and his gracious wife, Lali Abraham Matthew, and of course your dynamic principal, Dr. John Thomas, I met 3 interesting persons. One was driver Joseph, who drove me from Mangalore to Udupi, and the other was Manoj Andrews, who escorted me to the serene St. Michael's Church in Mangalore. And the third person was Giridhar Bhatt, right? Giridhar Bhatt, who took me to the sacred temple of Sri Krishna in Udupi. And when I started discussing about a school, their eyes glistened and their faces swelled with pride. What a commitment these people have. If 3 of your non-teaching staff have this sort of commitment, then be sure, be certain that this school is different. The positive vibes I received when I entered your campus yesterday were enough to proclaim your greatness. The value system that you teachers imbibe on these children is something I admire. You know, this is exactly what I want to follow. I want the students to follow all over the country. You know, after my retirement, I launched an NGO called Bhavika. It's basically a student enrichment program. This NGO is registered under the Indian Companies Act, under Section 8 of the Indian Companies Act, and is a charitable organization. It's not meant for making profit. And what exactly we do is to give students 15 minutes of classes every day. On Monday, we teach them yoga. Tuesday, we teach them communicative English. Wednesday, we teach them general awareness. Thursday, we teach them maths. And Friday, we teach them values. Our program is meant to make our children fearless, confident, curious, responsible, and socially relevant. It's meant to equip the students not only to face the competitive exams, but to succeed in life. I would be delighted to implement this program in this school, and I hope to make a short presentation to the management and to the teachers immediately after this event. My dear young friends, congratulations to each one of you. Today marks the culmination of your hard work, perseverance, and dreams. As you stand on the threshold of a new beginning, I want to remind you of a few truths that will guide you in your journey. You know, the path to success is often paved with challenges and obstacles. But with the right mindset and approach, anyone can achieve greatness. I have listed 4 important requisites for this. And I'm very fond of calling them the 4 Ds. Yes, the English alphabet D, 4 Ds. The first requisite for success is to have a great desire. You need to dream. You need to dream big. You know, your founder chairman, Dr. C.T. Abraham, dreamt of building a great school, And when he dreamt about this, he didn't have any money with him. He didn't even have a piece of land. But he dreamt. And see what has happened? Today, your school is rated as one of the best schools in the country. It's all because of the dream of a very humble person. You would have heard about our former president, Abdul Kalam. You know, during his younger days, he was homeless. He used to sleep on pavements. And as a young boy, when he gazed at the star-studded sky, one day he saw an airplane knifing through the sky, knifing through the clouds in the sky. And he wondered, will it be possible for me to pilot a plane one day? He dreamt of becoming a pilot. Just imagine a small child dreaming big. And you know what happened? He turned out to be the greatest rocket scientist India ever produced and rose to the position of the President of India. All this started with a dream, a burning desire to achieve something extraordinary. Now the question comes, is it enough that you dream big? No. You should have sufficient determination to achieve it. Now, dreaming big is the first step, but you must also possess the unwavering determination to pursue your goals relentlessly. Let me give you an example. I'm sure most of you would have watched yesterday's cricket match, 2020 cricket match between India and England. At one point of time, India was 3 down for 12 runs and later 5 down for 79. And I decided not to watch the match anymore. Later I found that they reached up to 180. I thought, okay, there's a fighting chance. Then the English team started playing, and the way their openers batted, I thought there is no chance. Again, to stop the TV. But then, after a little time, I again looked at my mobile phone and found that they are 6 down. So went back and I saw that incredible match. See, the determination of our players snatched victory from the jaws of defeat. This is what determination can achieve. Determination is what keeps you going when everything goes wrong, everything goes tough. It is that inner drive that pushes you forward even when faced with setbacks and failures. Without determination, dreams will remain simple dreams. Now, will dreaming and having sufficient determination suffice? No. You need to have a disciplined strategy. You need to have a well laid out plan to succeed. You know, discipline is the bridge between dreams and accomplishments. It involves setting a clear, achievable objective and adhering to a structured approach to reach them. Again, I will give you an example. You know, before taking over as the Chief Secretary of Kerala, I was serving as the Director General of Sports Authority of India in Delhi. And Sports Authority, you must know, is the apex sports body in the country, which trains our elite athletes. And we have stadia all around India. You must have heard about the sports training center in Patiala. Your Karnataka, Bangalore has a beautiful center. We have centers all over India. Every state capital has a Sai center. And we train our athletes in these training centers. And the training begins sharp at 5 o'clock in the morning. all the athletes and the coaches are expected to be present in the stadium sharp at 5. I thought, let me go and give a surprise check. So one day I drove myself at early morning to the Indira Gandhi Indoor Stadium in Delhi. And to my astonishment, I found nobody in the badminton court. Went to the nearby volleyball court, again none. Again went to the next table tennis court. 1 or 2 people were just getting ready with their putting on their shoes. I was very disappointed and went around, and I knew that, my God, this is what is happening. And I am the Director General of this organization. Then suddenly I heard the cry of a baby. I was thunderstruck. How come a little one can cry at 5 a.m. in the morning? I looked around and I found a person trying to console 2 babies in his hand. He was holding 2 babies. I immediately understood they are twins. They must have been hardly 4 months old. 2 small little ones. He was holding in both hands and trying to console. You know, fathers can't console little ones. That is the job of the mother. And I was surprised and asked him, where is the mother? So then he pointed his finger to the boxing ring, and I saw a diminutive lady, 5 feet, maximum 5 feet, a short lady wearing headgear, launching, punches one after the other at lightning speed on the boxing bag. I was surprised. My God, at least one person is coming here at 5 o'clock, and look, what is she doing? She has left 2 little ones under the care of the children's father or her husband, and she is practicing in the boxing ring. Then I asked him, what is her name? What is the name of this lady? So he said, that is Mary Kom. And children, this is what is meant by discipline. Mary Kom, she was the greatest woman boxer India has ever produced, and she was even rated as world's #1 female light flyweight boxer by the International Boxing Association. She won a bronze medal in the 2012 Summer Olympics. Discipline requires self-control and focus. It's about consistently putting in the effort, day in and day out, to turn your dreams into reality. Now, I mentioned about 3 requirements. Number 1 is desire, number 2 is determination, and number 3 is discipline. And there's one more. What is that? It's dedication. And what do you mean by dedication? I'm sure you would have all learned this story in your middle school, or maybe in primary school. You have heard about the story of Pandavas and Kauravas, who were trained in the art of archery by Dronacharya. And this guru taught the princes the art and science of archery. And one day he decided to test the skill of his disciples. He took them, all of them, to a forest, put a wooden dove on the branch of a tree, came out of the forest, crossed the river, and asked them to stand on the other side. And he said, the test is that you should shoot your arrow and you should hit the eye of the bird. And he first called Yudhishthira. He being the senior most, he was summoned first. He asked him, Yudhishthira, what do you see? And Yudhishthira is known as Dharmaputra. So he bowed before his Guru and said, I see my Guru. I see my brothers. I see a river flowing in front of me. I see a forest. I see a bird perched on the branch of a tree. Guru said, stop, stop. Called Bhima, the second one. He also repeated the same. Then he called Nakula, Sahadeva. All said the same. All copied. Copying was prevalent even those days. And then he called the Kauravas. They also repeated. Finally, he called his own son, Ashwathama. He also repeated. He got fed up. And finally, he called his favorite disciple, Arjuna. And he asked Arjuna, Arjuna, what do you see? He said, I see only the eye of the bird. This is dedication. You know, when you have a dream, when you are determined, when you have a disciplined strategy to achieve this, still you must need this discipline. You must need this dedication. You will get distracted when you travel along this path. You know, you have got a long journey ahead of you. There could be many, many distractions, but always keep this in mind, my dear little ones. You know, you might ask, sir, have you followed this 4 Ds in your life? Yes, I followed this even though nobody told me about these Ds when I was a child. I will tell you my own story. You know, I was a student in Model High School, Trivandrum, in the late 60s. In the 7th standard, I was a class monitor. On the very first day, the class teacher came, and you know, when we are in school, we will always pray for, we will be very anxious to know who's the class teacher. We want a nice, sweet teacher to be the class teacher. We don't want a strict man to be the class teacher, right? So unfortunately, we had a very tough teacher as our class teacher. He was nicknamed Hitler because he always used to carry a cane, and he was very fond of beating the students for no rhyme or reason. And he used to comb his hair in the same style of Hitler. And he was also short-statured. His name was Sridharan Nair, but he didn't like being called as Sridharan Nair, sir. We should call him Hitler, sir. And he used to take pride of being something like Hitler. And he was our class teacher. We were all sad. And the first day, he said, okay, he called me to the side and asked each of the students to get up, mention their name, from where they come, and what they want to become in the future. So each one got up. The first person said, I'm Parameshwaran, I'm from Thaikad, I want to become a doctor. Second one, I am Ashok, I want to become an engineer. Next, Mohana Chandran, I want to become an engineer. Third, Thomas, I want to become a doctor. Everyone, you know, one after the other, they said, I want to become a doctor, I want to become an engineer. No other, suggestions were made. Finally, one boy at the back got up and said, I want to become a pilot. So the Hitler sir was very happy. Then finally my turn came. He asked me, and what is your plan? So I thought, let me butter this class teacher. So, and my mother being a teacher, I thought, I will say that I want to become a teacher. So I said, sir, I want to become a teacher. So I thought he would be very happy. But instead of being very happy, he looked at me from bottom to my head, from toe to head to toe, and said, if you have guts, become an IAS officer. Honestly, I didn't know what IAS meant. I didn't have the guts to ask him, sir, what do you mean by IAS? So what if he beats me with his stick? That will be very, that will be a shame. So I went home and I asked my elder brother, his name is Babu, and I asked him, brother, what do you mean by IAS? Then he said, mockingly, he looked at me and said, oh, you want to become an IAS officer? No, this will not work. You aim to become a bus conductor or a bank clerk. That's all we can achieve. We can't actually become an IAS officer. So I said, why? What is this? What is an IAS officer? What is he? She said, haven't you seen a white ambassador with a beacon light going, one person in a safari suit sitting at the back seat, relaxed, sitting in a relaxed position, and a policeman sitting in the front? I said, yeah, I have seen an ambassador car, white ambassador car with a board, collector. What does he do? He collects money? So he said, no, he's the head of the district administration. He is all powerful. He can do anything in the district and he's he's the, all in all of the district, and he can even put miscreants in jail. So I said, oh, that'd be fantastic, because I had some fellows to be put in jail, and even at that time, I wanted them to go to jail. So I thought, okay, if you become collector, then you can put some people in jail. So I said, yeah, that'll be a fantastic proposition. Why not we become an IAS? So my brother said, it's not possible, you see, be practical. How is it possible for us to write IAS exam? If you have to write an IAS exam, you need to be very proficient in English. You need to write exams in English language, and here you look at our house, we have only Malayalam Manorama, the Malayalam vernacular paper in our house. And we belong to a Syrian Christian family, an average Syrian Christian family, and the Syrian Christians are in the habit of reading only one paper, that is Malayalam Manorama. And they are also in the habit of keeping this paper and the Bible under the pillow, because they believe whatever is written in this Malayalam paper is true, and if there is anything that is not referred to, whatever is written in the Bible is true, and if anything is wrong, then they refer to Manorama. Say, like, Bible doesn't mention about whom we should vote as the Chief Minister of Kerala. He doesn't mention whether I should vote for Pinarayi Vijayan or Mr. Uman Chandi. So then what do? We refer to Manorama and take a decision. So this is a type of, situation which prevailed in our house, and we were 7 children, 4 boys and 3 girls. In addition to that, we had a dog by name Jimmy, we had a cat by name Billy, we had a cow by name Molly, and it had 2 little calves, and we had a number of chicken, nameless chicken, and there was a rooster always ready to harass the chicken for no rhyme or reason. So all of us lived together happily. So my brother said, no, it's not possible. First, what you should do is you try to read an English paper. Try to get one English paper. So we went around, and none of the houses subscribed to an English paper. Later we learned that there is a house which is in the main road which is subscribing to Indian Express. And so we went and appealed, made a request to the house owner to lend the English paper to us. So he said, no, I can't lend my paper. I have subscribed to this paper for my own purpose. It's not for your purpose. I can't give to you. So we pleaded. We said, sir, please, at least for 1 hour, can you please lend your paper? Then he had second thoughts. Then he said, okay, I will give you the Sunday Standard. The Sunday paper I will give you, but you have to read it and return to me within 1 hour. So we were very happy. So on every Sunday we go to church. It's like a small little battalion marching to the church. We got 7 of us with mother and all. We go together. And immediately after the Mass, the Holy Mass, we used to run to this house, borrow the paper, and started reading it. So my brother said, no, you should keep a diary and write down all important events in the diary, and we didn't have one. So we tore off some papers from the notebook and tied it together with a tag and made it to a diary and started writing. Important events, important words, proverbs, good quotes. I still remember I had written a quote by Thomas More, which said, "Literature is my utopia." So I found the word, the quote very interesting. Without knowing what is utopia, I had no idea. Then I went and asked my class teacher, "Sir, what is utopia? What does it mean?" Then he said, it means that, it's a place where you want to reach, but you can never reach. So the great Thomas More, the man of great learning, says that literature is my utopia. I can never become a man of letters. This is what he meant, even though he later became a great man of letters. So then I started writing like this. My interest was mainly in the sports page and also in the last page, which had a lot of cartoons. We had Mandrake the Magician, Phantom, Dennis the Menace, and the other cartoons. It was the only sheet which was in color. So I used to read all that. My brother used to write all important events, and he also used to read the editorials and start culling out some important facts from the editorials and wrote it, and we started preparing for the IAS. Then my brother said, you can't be an IAS, you can't become an IAS officer if you are a bookworm. You need to be an all-rounder. You need to be good in sports, you need to be good in arts. So I was not a great sports person, even though I like sports very much. So then I thought, okay, I will go and play with my friends. Football I liked very much, but I didn't want to play as a forward. Because what will happen? They will foul you. And I said, I will rather be a goalkeeper, because that is the safest position. Nobody will touch you. When the ball comes, if you learn, you move to one side, the ball will enter the goal post. So I became the goalkeeper, and I don't know how many goals I left. Then started playing cricket, and then I told my friends, no, please be merciful. You should send lollipops, and then I will hit. I will hit some 10, 20 runs, and then you can throw some, smart balls and get me out. So started playing cricket, started playing badminton, because you want to become an all-rounder, a jack of all trades. And you want to show your skills in arts. So I gave my name for essay writing, for elocution, for debate, for mono act, for fancy dress, and whatnot. I didn't know anything about it. And I never got a prize in my school. Later, I think I was very curious. I must get a prize. And that was a time when my mother, who was a teacher in a girls' high school, the biggest girls' high school in Asia is in Trivandrum. It's called Cotton Hill Girls' High School. So she was a teacher there. So one day she came home and asked me, son, do you want to come for our annual day? So I said, yes. How can I say no? Getting invited to attend an annual day in a girls' school. If you say no, then you are not a boy. So I said, yes, I want to come. So she took me to the school, and on the way to the school, she told me that our chief guest today is an IAS officer, and you should listen to his speech. He speaks beautifully well in Malayalam, and you should listen to him, and when you grow big, speak like him. So I was very curious. I thought, okay, I will listen to this IAS officer. He was a director of public education, and he spoke really well. And, after every 2 minutes, he used to quote a Sanskrit shloka and explain it. And that was the speciality of his speech. I got thoroughly confused. My God, if you have to become an IAS, you must also learn Sanskrit. English I can manage, but Sanskrit I just couldn't. But then I had to become an IAS. So the next day morning, I went to school, met my class Malayalam teacher, and asked him whether he can teach me a Sanskrit shloka. So he said, oh, bring your book. And he wrote a nice shloka on the back side of my notebook. And he wrote, Nattoham kame rajyam, na sorgam na punarbhava, praninam dukkhataptanam kame dukkhanashanam. And I don't know ABCD of what he wrote, so I asked him, so what does it mean? So he said, Nattoham kame rajyam. I don't want rajya. I don't want to be a ruler. Na sorga. I don't want heaven. Nattoham kame rajyam, na sorgam na punarbhava. I don't even want rebirth. And praninam dukkhataptanam kame dukkhanashanam. My aim is to wipe out the tears of my fellow human beings. Beautiful shloka. So I liked it very much. I learned it by heart. And I wanted to, recite it somewhere. And, there no chances came. And one day a chance came. They said there's an elocution competition, inter-school competition, and I was asked to represent my school. I grabbed this opportunity. And I thought, okay, in this competition I will recite this Sanskrit shloka. Just 5 minutes before they will tell you the topic. So we were taken to a side room, and I was given the topic, India's economic problems. I didn't know anything about it. So I thought, okay, come what or may, I will recite this shloka. So I came to the dais and then said, Nattoham kame rajyam, na sorgam na punarbhava, pranina dukkhataptanam kame dukkhanashanam. The judges were perplexed. They didn't know anything about it. They thought this boy is great. My God, look at the way the courage with which he is quoting Sanskrit. I got the first prize. and that was the beginning. Once I got the first prize, I knew how to cheat these judges. You don't get carried away by the presence of great learned people sitting before you. No, nothing. You can always handle them. You need to have some tricks like this. I tell you, if you come and meet me, I will tell you more tricks. And I started getting prizes, and finally I got the Best Speaker Award in the School Youth Festival in 71, and later I got the Best Debater Award in the InterVarsity debate held in Varthai in 1977. I got a gold medal and 10,000 rupees. When I rang up my father and said, Father, I got a prize, 10,000 rupees. He said, no, how can it be? For 10-minute speech, you get 10,000 rupees? It can't be. Then I showed him the draft. And instead of giving it back to me or by helping me, he went and bought a piece of land with that money. Then my brother said, no, you need to read a lot. We started going to the library. We borrowed a cycle and we used to cycle all the way to the library, public library in Trivandrum, started reading books, and slowly we started building up our repertoire. And, my dear friends, I was determined that after my MA exam, I should also write the IAS. In 79, I passed out of my college, and 79 exam I wrote, the IAS civil service exam I wrote, and the results came in 1980, and when the results came, there was only one person from Kerala who qualified for the IAS, and that was me. So this is what, you can achieve. If you have a dream, if you are determined, if you follow a disciplined approach, and if you are dedicated, you can achieve success. The journey to success is not easy, my dear little ones. But with desire, determination, discipline, and dedication, you can overcome any obstacle and achieve your goals. Dream big. Stay determined, maintain discipline, and be dedicated. These 4 Ds will guide you on the path to success and help you realize your fullest potential. As you step into the future, hold on to these principles and let them guide you. Be fearless, be curious, and be compassionate. The world is waiting for your unique voice and your remarkable talents. Go forth and shine brightly and lead like a North Star into a future shrouded with impenetrable uncertainties. May God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your insightful address, the wisdom and the touching words you have shared with us today. Your words have undoubtedly inspired and motivated all of us, especially the 4 Ds: desire, determination, discipline, and dedication. Sir, I'm sure that our students will take your precious words in the true spirit. Now it's time to recognize the achievements of our students who have shown exceptional effort and dedication throughout this academic year. I request the Dean of Students of Class 10, Mr. Murikesh KJ, to read out the names of the Academic Proficiency Awardees of Class 10 in the topmost category.
Good morning. May I request our Director, Professor Matthew C. Nainand, to give away the Academic Proficiency Award in the topmost category for the students of Class 10. Anika Rai, Ishanika Umesh, Siri HR, Aiden Stalin Krasta, Pradyumna Hemar, Vibdeep Shetty, Anya Akamat, Anaga Bandari, Purnasri Harikrishnan, Sugosh Bharadwaj, Aditi Pinoy, Alina Rita Fernandez, Ibani Patmashali, Lavanya Udupa, Priya S, Shreya Rao SR, Srishti Venugopal, Tanvi Amadesha Ariga, Madhusri N, Naman Basavaraj Desai, Nadanya C. Pujari, Sanvi Shetty, Satvi M. Patil, Daniel Cheryl John, Dheeraj D. Nayak, Ganesh Jairam Rao, Sachet De Silva, Veda J. Nambiar, Yushriya, Sridan G. Pai, Khadija Salahuddin Sahib, Samskriti H.A., Panshiga Anandapatmanabha, and Swastik Chandra. Thank you, sir. Now I request Mr. Bessi Sakriya, Dean of Students of Class 12, to take over.
I invite our chief guest, Mr. Jiji Thomson, to give away the topmost category awards to the students of Class 12. Avine Kine, Sinjana S., Tanvi R., Rejit D. Shetty, Stein Mac D. Almeida, Vishnu Balakrishna Prabhu, Anvika P.K., Manisha Prabhu K., Reena Reddy Nagarur, Ayush Vishwajit, Diya Shetty, Amit M. Shetty, Harshit Darius Fernandez. Thank you, sir. Congratulations to all the awardees. Now I invite our Vice Principal, Mrs. Julie Esther Lewis, to announce the Merit Scholarship Award for Class 10.
It's my pleasure to announce the Merit Scholarship Award of Class 10 for this academic year. Purna Shri Harikrishnan of Class 10B has made herself eligible for this prestigious award. Purna Shri, please come forward. Please allow me to read the award. This is to certify that Purna Shri Harikrishnan has been selected for the award of Merit Scholarship for the year 2024-25. This is in recognition of her consistently high academic achievements and good conduct during the year. A check for 5,000 rupees is enclosed herewith towards the Merit Scholarship. The management, principal and staff of Little Rock congratulate Purna Shri Harikrishnan and her parents on this splendid achievement and wish her greater achievements in future. We have an award of excellence too this year for the student who narrowly missed the Merit Scholarship Award. And that award goes to Veda J. Nambiar of Class 10G. This is to certify that Veda J. Nambiar of Class 10 has been selected for the Award of Excellence for the year 2024-25. This is in recognition of her consistently high academic achievements and good conduct during the year. She stood second among the 301 students of Class 10 to make herself eligible for this prestigious award. A check for Rs 3,000 is enclosed herewith towards the Award of Excellence. The management, principal and staff of Little Rock congratulate Veda and her parents on this splendid achievement and wish her greater achievements in future. I request our Director, Professor Matthew C. Nainan, to honor Purnashri and Veda with these prestigious awards. Purnashri Hari Krishnan, and Veda Nambiyar. Thank you, sir. Congratulations, Purnashri and Veda. Now I request the Vice Principal, Mr. Hari Krishna D., to announce the names of the Merit Scholarship awardees of Class 12. Thank you.
A very good morning to all of you. It's my pleasure to announce the Merit Scholarship Awards of Class 12 for this academic year. These awards go to Tanvi R. of Biology stream and Diya Shetty of Computer Science stream. Please allow me to read the award. This is to certify that Tanvi R. and Diya Shetty have been selected for the award of Merit Scholarship for the year 24-25. This is in recognition of their consistently high academic achievements and good conduct during the year. A check for Rs 5,000 each is enclosed herewith towards the Merit Scholarship. The management, principal, and staff of Little Rock congratulate Tanvi and Diya and their parents on this splendid achievement and wish them greater achievements in future. I request our Director, Professor Matthew C. Nainan, to give away these awards. Tanviya. And Diya Shetty. Thank you, sir. Congratulations, Tanvi and Diya. Thank you.
Thank you, head teachers and the deans of students. Music is the essence of memories, and it binds moments together in harmony. A few students of classes 10 and 12 will now express their gratitude through a harmonious song.
Together we've lived, together we have learned so much. The friendships we've made, the pages we've turned, the love we've shared, it means so much. Hard to leave, it's time to say goodbye. We'll always keep you in our hearts for life. We'll miss you. We'll miss you. We'll miss you.
Thank you, students, for that melodious Thanksgiving song. Our director's passion for education and tireless dedication have always been a true inspiration to all of us. With great respect and gratitude, I now invite our director, Professor Matthew C. Nainan, to address the gathering.
Esteemed Chief Guest and Commencement Speaker, Mr. Jiji Thomson, Deputy Director, Principal, Vice Principals, Head Teachers, Trustees, members of the School Managing Committee, parents, grandparents, and my dear students. I'm sure you have listened to a beautiful speech, a brilliant speech, and you could not have asked for more. I am sure it has kindled many a mind here. It was a great challenge thrown at you. How he has braved the many odds on his way. When compared to that kind of childhood that he had, you are a bunch of students with enormous opportunities, enormous possibilities and advantages. And the question is whether we are actually making use of all of these advantages that we have. None of us sitting this side, or any of your teachers for that matter, would have had the many privileges that you have had in your childhood. You have everything made for you, and you should therefore take this challenge and move forward and do great things in life. And Mr. Jiji Thomson, as he has himself mentioned, has come all the way from Vellore. Actually, he was to travel from Trivandrum, but he had to change his plans because of his wife's admission in Christian Medical College in Vellore, and he has mentioned that background. But still, because he has made a commitment, he said he would come, in spite of such odds. That is integrity and that is commitment. And his own wife supported him when he wanted to come. She is in the hospital. He had to summon the service of her sister to be with her so that he could come here, traveling all the way from Vellore. And tonight he will be traveling again, and tomorrow he will be there. I think any ordinary person would have called off this engagement, but he is made of sterner stuff, and that is why he is Mr. Jiji Thomson. Mr. Jiji Thomson is a household name, immensely popular in Kerala. So I wanted to invite him here. I was not very sure he would travel this far and come, but he gladly accepted the invitation when he glanced through our website. He went through our website and he understood that this school is one with a difference. So he is here now. One thing that was not mentioned was that he will soon be Dr. Jiji Thomson. He did not say that. It so happened that when he went to a university in Coimbatore, they started addressing him as Dr. Jiji Thomson. Then he had to tell them that I am not a doctor. And then they all said, you should become a doctor. Nowadays, doctorates are, given away. I don't know for whatever reason. many people get doctorates all at once. They make a trip to Colombo and come back with a doctorate. And they wear a new set of suit and all that and take some photograph, and suddenly somebody returns as doctor. He is not that kind. He has done enough research, especially because of his administrative background. He has completed his thesis on the impact of foreign trade. And the thesis is already submitted, and he will have his viva soon. Next time when he comes here, we will address you as Dr. Jiji Thomson. Let me share a few of my thoughts with you. I will try to read my speech so that it will be brisk and quick. First of all, I would like to talk to the students of class 12 and their parents. I congratulate you for staying on for 2 more years here when many of your classmates deserted the school for whatever reason. And I'm sure today you have no regrets. You know what you have achieved through the 2 years stay here. I understand that out of the 88 outgoing students of class 12, 45 of you have done all 14 years of your schooling here. All 14 years. And it is my hope that both the students and their parents will vouch that Little Rock was the best thing that happened to them in their life. Thank you for trusting us. I am sure you have now paved the way for a bright future. You are going back from the school as more confident and a more responsible person. In fact, this is the 31st batch of our class 12, and class 10, it is the 33rd batch. I just wanted to convince all of you parents of class 12 that our students have consistently been getting into the best of colleges and universities and doing exceptionally well all these 30 years. We have a brilliant track record of some 30 years. We have a galaxy of illustrious alumni. Our website carries details of many of them. Some we may not get immediately, but it will also come. I am sure many of them from this batch also will find themselves in the Hall of Fame in the years to come. So to the class 12 students, one word to you is this, that the time at your disposal is very limited and you must work hard and you should not waste any time from now on, because the exam is knocking at the door, as they say. So I appreciate the presence of parents of class 12 students. Some of them must be coming to the school for annual days and the like for the last 15 years, or if they had more than one child studying here, some of them come and say that this is the 20th time, 20th parents meeting, 24th parents meeting, and so on, and they have such a sort of association with the school. Now to the class 10 students and their parents. I don't know, somehow it so happens that not a lot of students stay on here for class 11 and 12. I think the speech, today's speech, was all about how you can be different. And the question is, do you dare to be different? Do you have that determination to be different from others? Or do you want to just follow the crowd? That is the question. I want to ask this question to class 10 students in particular. Do you want to be a pioneer? Would you like to be a champion? Or would you like to be a ran-on, one who has just participated with the rest of them? Do you want to create a legacy of your own? Would you like to be a trailblazer? Or are you content with being an also-ran? A champion and also-ran are different, as you know. Out of 301 students, 186 of you have studied here from kindergarten itself. I know how difficult it is for you to leave now. 186 of you have been here 14 or 15 years, and I know how hard it is for you to leave. I understand that in some cases, or in many cases, students want to stay on here, but parents want to take them elsewhere. This is surely a sad state of affairs. On our school day, our children had performed a skit, I still remember. And in that skit, finally they put this theme, and it came on the screen. It said, "Parents, you must support your child's dream. Support your child's dream." I would like to ask these parents, especially those of them who are in two minds, who haven't admitted their children here, I want to ask them, are you supporting your children's dream, or are you suppressing? Are you suppressing their dream? They are old enough now to think for themselves. It's not you who must take a decision, because it is they who know the school best. And so my request to the parents is, this decision must be left to the children, and they are the best judges. And they have a dream, and you must let them pursue that dream, and you must support that dream. Now you are at a crossroads here, but I state this emphatically, that the best training that one could have is what we give here in class 11 and 12. We have seen all through these years, those students who systematically study in 11 and 12 always get into the best colleges and universities. But somehow there is this tendency to go after the quick fix solutions. I think Udupi will soon become the Kota Rajasthan. Kota Rajasthan, is notorious for certain things. I think Udupi is vying for that position now. Soon we will have another Kota. I am not talking about Kota here in Kundapur area. Another Kota of that kind is going to come here, I wonder. If that happens, that will be a sad story. You know every year what happens in Kota Rajasthan. Do we want that kind of a situation here? We as a school, we are not interested in this rat race. We are not training our children for quick fix solutions. We are not training them for that test which is now coming up, NEET or GE or whatever you call it. We are training them on a long-term basis. Our goal is different. It is a preparation for life, not just for this test. So we would like to be different, and we have always been different. So I would like to tell you that Little Rock will never be a teaching shop. We are not here to run a teaching shop. You know that expression, teaching shop. No. We want to give our children a liberal education where they think independently, act independently, and become confident people for the future. And ours is a model, progressive academic institution to prepare children for extraordinary achievements in their future. Parents should see the difference between a teaching shop and a futuristic institution like Little Rock. They must understand that there is a difference. I feel sad to see that parents oftentimes think short term and thereby jeopardize their children's real aptitude and dreams by taking the children away from here to admit them elsewhere for quick fix solutions. I remember at this time that story of the students where they said parents' duty is to support their children's dreams. During the last school day of class 10 and 12, 4 girls came with a parent, came and met me right here, and they were in tears. They are studying elsewhere. They said they wanted to study here, and one parent influenced all the other parents and dragged them away from here into some other place. And the girls came and said, we are in a place where the teachers do not know basic English. They don't know basic English. Children who have studied in this school definitely have a very high standard of English. Enough standard to judge the delivery of those teachers. So those girls were saying that we have taken a wrong decision by joining other places. So I am telling you, and don't say that we haven't warned you, please take a decision very, very carefully. I remember all of these things at this time. And it's sad to see children being taken away because of this snap decision. So I would advise children and parents to take a decision very, very carefully. I thought it was our duty to tell you what's right for your children. We don't carry full-page advertisements or flex boards and the like. You know, our school doesn't do that kind of thing. We do not have that kind of money either, because it will cost several lakhs to carry such advertisements. So I want to tell the students a couple of things by way of a parting advice. Be humble even when you have every right to be proud. Humility makes you a real person. Pride makes you a snob. Snobbery is something that distances you from others. The higher you climb the ladder of success, the humbler you should be. Love and respect your parents. Nobody cares for you as much as your parents. They might occasionally become a little bothersome to you, but never hurt them. If you don't agree with them, explain to them why and convince them. For instance, choice of a school for higher education. You should be able to convince them and tell them where exactly is your choice. And parents have a duty to listen to you there. And to parents, I would just leave you these words. Don't make predictions about your children's future. Sometimes parents make dire predictions, negative predictions, and that is called, very often in psychology, it is called catastrophic thinking. That should not be the case. Let me remind parents of Goethe's words, the prophetic words of Goethe, who said, treat a child as he is, he will remain as he is. Treat a child as he should be and ought to be, he will become what he should be and ought to be. We normally treat a child as he is, and he will remain as he is. But if you treat a child as he should be and ought to be, he will become what he should be and ought to be. Don't engage in power struggle with your children. Don't talk to them when you need to listen to them. Don't do things for your own, don't talk to your teen in a way that they become defensive. So don't do things for your teen that they can do for themselves. And I would like to tell you in closing, God bless you, parents. Thank you for witnessing this special moment in the life of your children. We appreciate your presence. And as a school, I would like to reaffirm, we have done our best to help your children chart a course that is maybe different, but that is destined to succeed. Our prayers and good wishes will be always with you. And I leave with this blessing that all of you teachers, their blessings will always be with you. And our happiest moment will be to see our children, our alumni, doing well in life. So your success, your welfare, your good future is always what we look for. That is at the heart of our hearts. Always our wish that you would do well in life. May God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for that invaluable message. Fostering gratitude brings joy and positivity to our lives. As this memorable event comes to an end, it's time to convey our heartfelt gratitude to everyone who made this day special. I now call upon Preetham DJ of Class 10 to propose the vote of thanks.
Good afternoon to one and all present here. Honored Chief Guest of the Day, Mr. Jiji Thomson, IAS, and the esteemed dignitaries on the dais, it is my distinct honor and privilege to propose the vote of thanks on this momentous occasion. Today is a day of celebration, reflection, and gratitude as we mark an important milestone in our journey. This event's success is the culmination of the efforts and contributions of many dedicated individuals. Let me express a heartfelt gratitude to those who made this day so remarkable. A heartfelt gratitude goes to our chief guest, Mr. Jiji Thomson, IAS, for honoring us with his presence today. Sir, your insightful and inspiring words will resonate with us as we move forward with purpose and determination. Your gracious presence elevates this occasion, and we are truly grateful to you. Thank you, sir. I extend my deepest appreciation to our visionary director, Professor Matthew C. Nainan, whose steadfast commitment in excellence of education has shaped Little Rock into an institution par excellence. Sir, your wisdom and leadership inspire us to dream big and strive for greatness. A special thanks to our Deputy Director, Mrs. Lali A. Matthew, whose dedication and guidance have been instrumental in the growth and success of this institution. Ma'am, your leadership is a beacon that lights our way, and we thank you for your tireless efforts. Our sincere appreciation and gratitude goes to our principal, Dr. John Thomas, for fostering a culture of excellence and providing an environment that encourages holistic learning. Sir, we are profoundly grateful to you for your guidance and encouragement. Dear parents, the cornerstone of our lives, we owe a debt of gratitude that words can scarcely convey. Your constant support, sacrifices, and love empower us to reach for the stars. Thank you for your unconditional love and support. A special word of thanks is due to our vice principals, Mrs. Julia Lewis and Mr. Hari Krishna D, for their steadfast support and invaluable guidance. Your dedication and encouragement push us to exceed our own expectations. We are deeply grateful to the trustees and members of the school managing committee. Your support has been instrumental in shaping the legacy of our institution. As the saying goes, a teacher affects eternity. You can never tell where their influence stops. Dear head teachers and teachers, thank you for being the guiding lights in our lives. Your selfless dedication, wisdom, and care nurture us into becoming confident and capable individuals. You are our role models, and we are ever grateful to you. I would also like to thank my fellow students for your hard work and cooperation in making today's event truly memorable. Your energy and enthusiasm are contagious, and this day wouldn't have been possible without your efforts. Finally, on behalf of everyone present here, I extend my heartfelt thanks to all who have contributed directly or indirectly to the success of this event. May today's inspiration guide us toward even greater achievements. Thank you, one and all. And I, Preetham DJ of Class 10, wish you a wonderful day ahead.
Thank you, Preetham, for your words of gratitude. We would like to present a memento to our chief guest, Mr. Jiji Thomson. I request our director, Professor Matthew C. Nainan, to present the memento to our chief guest as a token of our love and appreciation. Thank you, sir. Sir, we hope this memento will serve as a cherished reminder of your special connection with Little Rock Indian School and our deep gratitude for your inspiring presence with us today. Thank you, sir. As we conclude this commencement day, let me remind you, my dear students, that this is just the beginning of a lifelong pursuit of learning and growth. I encourage each of you to step forward with confidence and a sense of purpose. Embrace every opportunity with courage, remain true to your values, and approach the future with hope and determination. We believe in you and wish you success in all your future endeavors. I request everyone to rise as the teachers sing a farewell song followed by the national anthem.
May the good Lord bless and keep you, whether near or far away. May you find that long-awaited golden day today. May your troubles all be small ones, and your fortunes stand and stand. May the good Lord bless and keep you till we meet again. May you walk with sunlight shining and a bluebird in every tree. May there be a silver lining back of every cloud you see. Will you dream of sweet tomorrows? Never mind what might have been. May the good Lord bless and keep you till we meet again. जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उज्जल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभाशिष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Please remain standing as the recessional begins. Parents, please be seated.